It was a big case to me because, you know, I really wanted to find out who my father was, and for the case not to go how I was planning it, I really thought it was going to go different than what it was, but well, I really feel like it should have been over with because, you know,
Jay-Z is trending again, and it's not about music. A judge has officially granted Ramir Satterthwaite, the man claiming to be his son, the right to move forward with a paternity case. Jay-Z has been ordered to respond by July 18th, 2025, fueling the fire none other than 50 Cent, who's been stirring the pot online. Even Nicki Minaj joined in, reposting 50's tweet and subtly questioning if this is the real reason Jay was trending. But that's not all. Allegations are swirling that Beyonce has interfered with the case, echoing previous claims from Ramir's godmother that powerful forces were working to silence him. She claims someone associated with Beyonce even told her Ramir needs to go away.
People are just so quick to judge a person that's a low, I wouldn't say low income, but somebody that doesn't have it, and somebody that does, they always think, you know, you coming after that person's money, or they never look at the full story and things like that.
The conspiracy deepens. Some reports now suggest that Jay-Z was part of a wider scheme to cover up how Ramir came into the picture, one that allegedly involves underage sex and crossing state lines. According to Ramir, his mother, Wanda, met Jay-Z in 1992 when she was just 16 and he was 22. She says she got pregnant after a failed attempt at protection, and although Jay visited 2 weeks later, she never saw him again. Years later, a DNA test proved her then-boyfriend wasn't the father, and she claimed the only other man she had been with was Jay-Z. Now here's the kicker. If this timeline is accurate, Jay-Z would have committed a serious crime due to Wanda being underage. That could explain his legal team's extreme efforts to block the case. In fact, Wanda tried to sue Jay-Z for child support back then, but the case was thrown out for being filed in the wrong state and never refiled. Since then, Ramir has carried the fight himself, accusing Jay-Z of paying off lawyers and judges to keep the case buried. Ramir even claims the legal process has been so corrupt, it's affected his family financially. He says fraudulent court orders were used to place illegal liens on their home, and yet the system kept letting it happen. He's even had to take his case all the way to the New Jersey Superior Court after the Supreme Court rejected it for lack of jurisdiction. Jay-Z's lawyers argued he shouldn't have to take a paternity test in New Jersey since he didn't live there, until Ramir dug up receipts from Tina Knowles' book suggesting otherwise. And now, the judge has officially allowed the case to move forward. Backing Ramir now are heavyweights like Nicki Minaj, who's been vocal about her own issues with Jay-Z's Roc Nation. She's accused the company of targeting her family, sabotaging her career, and even suppressing her freedom of speech. She claims Jay-Z owes her money and hints that he's part of a larger problem in the industry.
It's different because, you know, if it was anybody else that made a low income, I feel like they would have had them in there way faster than people that's wealthy.
Even DeMarie Hadley, the estranged daughter of Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, has come forward claiming she was institutionalized for speaking out, and that the company has a long history of silencing people, including Nicki. As for Ramir, he says he doesn't want Jay-Z's money, he just wants the truth. If Jay-Z isn't the father, why not just take the test? Ramir also claims someone tried to kill him after he filed his civil suit. He shared images of his shot-up car and says drugs were planted in his vehicle to get him arrested. It's giving intimidation, it's giving cover-up. So now, with court documents in hand, public support rising, and celebrity voices joining the call for truth, it seems the walls may finally be closing in. What do you think? Is this about paternity or something much bigger? This story is far from over, and with a court date looming, the truth may finally come to light. Will Jay-Z break his silence? Will Ramir finally get the answers he's been chasing for over a decade? Hit that subscribe button, because if you think it's wild now, just wait.